So Jed, Man United 3, Sheriff 0. A really good game at Old Trafford, but was it just business as usual, really?
I would say it was. I expected a lot more from United, obviously, because it's United. But key players that I think did actually very well. Garnacho in that game. I'd say Rashford, when he came on, played absolutely brilliantly. McTominay, when he came on, did some good passes, got those 3 balls in to make us create chances and get the ball in the box. I'd say those 3 players for that game were incredible, in my opinion. And I would say there's like 1 or 2 players which could have done a lot better, which is Ronaldo.
Yeah.
He just wasn't moving as well as he used to or is able to. He wasn't moving to his ability or his full potential. So I think he could have done a lot better during that performance.
Do you think Ronaldo himself is surprised at how much slower maybe he is now? Obviously he got the goal and obviously it was a good goal, but for me personally, he should have had a lot more, maybe even assist if he would have assisted to Bruno. Do you think maybe he's, I don't know, just his body kind of catching up with him and his mind's not really like caught up with his body yet, maybe?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Maybe he's like, I'd say because he's like the oldest and like the most talented, I think he's just thinking over too much.
Yeah.
So it's like, because he's playing with like people or like teammates who are like a lot younger, a lot less experienced than he is, I think he thinks he's better than everyone else. And he thinks he could like do everything by himself. But in reality, he can't, because the league has changed since he's been last been in it, since like the 2009 last time. But personally, I think Ronaldo could have done a lot better.
So you looking at this game, obviously I thought it was a good game by Erik ten Hag in the changes he made and giving players rest when he needed to, and also bringing players in back from injury like Donny van der Beek and Harry Maguire. Who do you think maybe challenges for a starting place at the weekend?
Definitely Donny van der Beek.
Do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that little flick on that we got that last goal in the end, perfect. That's literally what we need, just that little thing to get us through into the box. That's all we need. We just need that ball into the box, and Donny van der Beek just sorts that ball into the box. So I think he'll be perfect again to start in the 11.
And if you're Erik ten Hag at the weekend, do you play Ronaldo up front with Rashford on the left, because we know Anthony will start on the right, or do you play Rashford up front with Garnacho on the left?
It's a tough question, but I'd say Rashford and Garnacho, definitely. And then Ronaldo come on midway through the game. He'll show what he can actually do.
Yeah, I thought Garnacho definitely deserved some minutes, and the fact he got brought off, maybe he will get some minutes at the game at West Ham. Yeah. But looking forward to the Sociedad game now, which is obviously next week, do you think this team can go to Sociedad and beat them 2-0, which is what is needed to top the group?
100%. If we played as well as like we got those 3 balls in today, 100%. We could beat them even more than 2-0, in my opinion.
And obviously, I know Sheriff is a team that is obviously not as good as the usual oppositions we're against in the Premier League. But is it good to see us continuing to create these chances, and we're keeping possession so well, game by game, it just keeps improving?
Yeah, it's also boosting our confidence, because it's a team coming from a completely another league instead of the Premier League. And it's good to boost our cup momentum to try and build us into that cup final and potentially win it.
And finally, with Martinez, he's obviously going to start. Varane's injured. Who do you start, Maguire or Lindelof at the weekend?
I mean, it's a mix between both of us, because they're both super talented players and they're both incredible defenders. I would say Lindelof, personally. Lindelof, definitely.
And lastly, man of the match for you?
Man of the match has to be Garnacho.
Yeah, it was a great performance him.
Look,
Look,
really
Jed.
confident.
Yeah, thank you for coming on so much, and hopefully we'll get you on again. See you later.